assignment?
Yes, I wrote some stuff down. It gave different. Just a minute. Let me mute to get rid of the noise around me.
Okay. While we're waiting for anybody, anyone else watch those videos for the newbies?
I'm back.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so it talked about the LOD expressions.
Okay.
How to create the types of LOD expressions, the fix, the exclude, and the include.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then it talked about more about the calculated fields and how to create it.
Absolutely, yeah. I just wanted to understand what the calculated field is, okay? And that was it. And as you walk through the class and as you walk through your job, you're going to be using some of those calculated fields. Okay, not all the time, but just sometimes you just need to create calculated field to arrive at some data manipulation and so on. Absolutely, yeah. Who else watched those videos from the newbies?
I did.
Okay, all right. So what was your take from it?
Yeah, it's actually expatiate on the calculated feed, how they actually applicable to the visual data source. It actually teaches us how to go about them. Talking about moving from probably from the left to the right, and the scope, the dimension, it actually put us through so that we know how to apply those feed into our visualization.
Absolutely. Plus, part of your job is going to be calculated field. It doesn't have to be complex calculations, but you should be able to like do something when you want to like group or pass on logical meaning into your data. It's going to be calculated field. Okay, nice one.
Yes, sir.
Who else did? Daramola, did you? Medina, Yemi, did you?
Yes, I watched a little bit of it, but I didn't finish it.
Okay. So which part did you watch?
How to the first one, like how to the tables, how to work with the tables.
Okay. Medina, did you? We can't hear. Yemi, did you? Yes, Yemi.
Sorry, I was muted. Yes, I did. The first one, though, I've not seen the other two. I watched the first one, table calculations.
Okay, all right. Okay, good. Now, if you look at my screen, you can see I finished my own work. And the reason why I have to take this step is to help some of the newbies understand what we're trying to do and what you're going to be doing from day to day. Okay? For example, I thought I had my Excel open. Okay, let me open it again. So okay. For example, your day-to-day job is taking data like this, okay, like we have here. This data, like as you can see here, is hard to read. It's hard for the users to make meaning. It's hard to make decision quickly, and it's hard to summarize, okay, because you have over 5,000 rows of data, and if you want to make decision with this kind of data, it's going to be hard. Now, whether the data is coming in Excel form or CSV or it coming from from the database, that's SQL, Oracle, wherever, it doesn't make no difference. They are going to look, like this, okay? If you go to the database, for example, and I open this data, the normal data structure is just going to be like you have in the Excel here. So like this. So it has for the users to make meaning. So your job is taking something either like this or like this and make it into a meaningful report like what we have like this. So you transform data in this form and you make it into this form. So the users can easily understand this data. This data is now summarized in a way that they can see the trend or pattern or what the data is saying, because the data it actually telling the user something. So if your interview, you're asked, describe your day-to-day job. If you tell them, well, my day-to-day job is taking raw data that I had to summarize or describe or make meaning from, I take those data, transform them into a meaningful report that the user can use to make decisions. Simple. You've given that recruiter a lot of stuff, and you can demonstrate it by opening up your work on Tableau Public Server and show them your work. That's what you do. Now, but the process of arriving this final or finished product is what we do or what we have been doing since Monday by taking each of these requirements piece by piece. And at the end, we put them together in a dashboard, clean them up, and it's now presentable. Do we have the scope now? Do we understand what we do when you say you are a Tableau developer or a BI developer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, I know we stop somewhere. We are not yet done, and I want everybody to like get this done today. So I'm going to explain step by step of what we do, of what we have done, and how I arrive at my finished product. And you are free to customize your dashboard the way you want, make it look good. But this is just what I was able to put together. The whole idea is to make users interpret the data quickly. Okay. So if I ask someone like Medina as a Tableau developer, what's your day-to-day job? Simply put, you take raw data, and the data can come from multiple data sources: Oracle, CSV, Excel, Snowflakes, and so on. It doesn't matter where the data is coming from or where the data is warehoused. You take it, transform those data into a readable report where the users can make meaningful decisions and understand the message, the information from the data. That's your job, and that's what you are training for. So understand the scope. When I give you raw data like this, it's okay, I need you to go do this assignment. Understand that you are taking a raw data that doesn't really have meaning and pattern, and you want to transform it into something like this where the users can make meaning into the data. That's your job. So as you work and you develop this little worksheet piece by piece, let that form your mindset that as I'm developing this worksheet, I want to present the final product or the final output that that will make meaning or that can easily interpret or summarize data in this format, for the users. Okay. Any question on that? Okay. So where are we in the last place? Let me start with the company map here. So how many of us have done this? I presume everybody have completed this company map that we did.
Is that the first sheet, sir?
Yes.
Yes. This is the first sheet.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. If you've not done this, say no. Okay. Now on this first sheet here, the only thing I did was to do some formatting here. Okay. I didn't
Okay.
change anything. I left it. The only
Okay.
formatting I did was to come to my second latitude here. If you look at those bubbles here, you can see that they have like white border around it. The only thing I did was to come to color, and I went to border, and I gave it like white border, so it looked a little bit distinct on top of this. And you can also give any kind of chart, like bar chart, line chart. You can give them border to make them stand out. Okay, for example, if I look at this, the first map right here, and I want to say I want to give each of these border line, I can come to color here, come to effect and border line, and I can say, okay, I want to give them white border. You see that each of them have like white border line. You can make it black. It's just to make it stand out. You don't have to do this, but it's just like formatting, okay? Just to make each of those bubbles stand out. Now, when it comes to mapping, you can choose to format your map. For example, if you go to map up here, are you seeing my mouse? If you come to map and you go to map option, no, map background layer. Now you can choose to how you want to present this your map. You can, it has some default formatting like here, like if you want to use satellite mode, you're going to change to like satellite, you know. If you want to use the other background, you know, this is totally up to you, okay? But you know, each of them have their own features to it, okay? Like this one, this outdoor, it just give each state its name, so you can easily see which, without you having to write any name or bring any state name on the view. This will bring the state name for you, okay? And if you want to use the dark mode, some people use this dark mode a lot. It's up to you, totally up to you. But the formatting is out there, okay? Then there are other kind of formatting format that you can play with, okay? Any question on this? And if you want to format your map, 5 minutes, go ahead and format your map. If you want to give your bubble some legend, go ahead. If you want to give your map some legend, also go ahead. 5 minutes.
Can you please mute?
Okay. If you have noise in your background, please, you can mute your mic so you don't disturb others. So everybody go ahead and format your map, 5 minutes, so we can move on. Medina, are you here? I asked a question, you didn't answer. Are you here?
Yes, I'm here, sir.
Okay, all right. Are you up to date with us on this?
My
For the
map is, yes, my map is not exactly like this. It is not, let me show my map, sir.
Okay, I believe you must have entered some parameters. So my parameter is controlling this. Right now I have top 50 in my parameter. So if you want to like have exactly what I have, so set your parameter to top 50.
Okay, sir.
Okay, all right. So, okay, share your screen and let's walk it through.
Okay, sir. Okay, so this is it, sir.
Okay, so you've not applied your filter on this, so that's why you know exactly like where I am. So we apply the top 10 parameter. Go to your map, your top 10 sheets. You say sheet 3. Top 10 map sheet 3.
Huh.
Okay, you've not. Okay, go to your top 10. Okay, now go to your company on the view. I mean, on the filter. We apply that filter to everything so that when the user select top 10, everything on our dashboard filter down to that top 10 information. The revenue, the location is going to show only for the top 10. So you've not applied a filter to everything here. So go to that company. No, go to the company on your filter. The company on your filter shelf. On your filter shelf, not there, on your filter, yeah, right there. That's your filter shelf. Oh, click on that little drop down.
Okay, sir.
Click on it, on the drop down.
Okay, you're right. I'm right here.
Yeah, click on that little triangle on the company.
I've clicked on it. I've clicked on it.
We can't see
You
that.
can see. Okay,
Okay.
let me list it so you can tell me where to go. Edit filter, show filter, show highlights, clear filter, add to context, apply to worksheets.
Yeah, I go to apply to worksheets.
Thank you, sir. So it's giving me option of all using related data source or using this data source.
Okay,
Select
for now, click on all using this data source.
Okay, sir.
Or using related data source.
Okay, so what that is doing is that whatever top 10 you filter now is going to apply to all your worksheets. So you don't have to manually apply those filters to different worksheets. So if you go back to your state by revenue now, I mean your revenue by states, you can see that it's working. So anything you select there is going to affect these worksheets. So right now you are looking at your top 10 states. Okay, if you enter top 50, you are looking at your top 50. Okay, and we said that we formatted. I did some formatting. You saw what I did, right? So go if you want to like do some formatting here, go ahead. By adding some border to your bubbles and to your map. If you don't want to, it's okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
No problem. Any other person? Okay, let me.
Mine is not applying to all the sheets. I don't know why.
Okay, share your screen quickly.
Share. There's the share. Okay.
Same over here.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, it's applying. Okay.
But it's not applying here.
Okay, go to your filter, go check why it's not applying.
Here?
Go to go there. Okay, hold on. Your industry is not going to show you 50.
Oh, okay.
Because there are companies that are in that industry. So for example, energy might have like 5 companies. Health might have like 10 companies.
Okay, true.
In total, there are 50 companies in this industry that you are seeing right now, and this is their revenue.
Revenue, okay.
And this is why I asked, understand how data behave. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right.
My map, sorry, my own is different from the one on the view too.
Okay, but what of the map too?
The map is showing you where the top 50 are located. So for example, Texas have 9 companies.
Oh, okay. So if you add
all together, it's going to give you 50 something.
50, okay.
So any top you select, they're going to show you where those 50 companies are located.
True. Thanks.
Okay.
Thank you.
Should I share my screen too?
Okay. Let's spend. Okay, go ahead.
This one, why is it different from?
Because you've not applied your filter. That's why.
Okay.
Also, what you can do, drag your company to filter. No, your company. Yeah. Drag it to your filter. The newbies, watch. This is another way of applying your filter. Okay, without having, just drag it to filter your filter shape. Yeah, drop it there. Now it's going to pop up this dialog box. So go to your top. Click, choose by field. Now go to, instead of you doing hard coding top 10, you want to bring in that parameter. So drop down that little drop down by on 10.
The parameter.
Yeah. And click on your top 10 parameter.
Create new parameter.
Yes. No. Top 10 parameter. Just click on it. Click on your top company.
She have it as top company.
Okay, yeah. Click on top company and click OK. So now
Okay.
go back to that company on your filter shelf. No, on the drop down yeah, go there. And to save you from doing this on another sheet, just configure this filter here to apply to all your data source. So you don't have to be doing it on every other worksheet, okay? So go to apply to a worksheet and select using this data source. No, the second one. So now if you create any other worksheet, whatever you select here on the top sheet, we apply to those ones automatically.
Okay.
Okay, and
Thank
it looks
you.
like you only have 3 worksheets. You still have a long way to go. But try and catch up because we want to move at some pace. Okay.
I thought we have only 3 worksheets, right?
Okay. Okay. Go to your second one. Not your comp level. Go to the measure. Okay, you are a bit behind, but try and catch up as I show you guys what I did on each of these sheets. Okay, I'm going to show everybody, so but try and catch up. Okay.
Okay.
Sir, I would like to show my screen as well, sir.
Okay.
Because I couldn't find
quickly.
the select measure on my parameter.
Okay. Share your screen.
Maybe you give yourself a different name.
Yeah, you must have mislabeled it.
Okay.
So where is your worksheet?
Okay.
We can see your worksheet.
Yeah, click on your Tableau. Maybe you close it accidentally.
Can you see it now?
Nope, we can't see. We only see your window, your window logo.
Oh. Okay. What
If
about
you
now,
click
sir?
on share screen, just click on screen so you can whatever you okay. We can
What
see
about
it.
now, sir?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, sir.
So what's the problem?
I can't find on the parameter side. I can't find the selected measure one. Then secondly,
You didn't create it. You didn't create. If you create it, it's going to be there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you didn't create that. We created that parameter. We will get there. But for now, try and apply your company filter to all using data source.
Okay, I go this place and all using data source.
This data source.
Okay, I'll use this data source.
Whatever you enter there, we apply to all to the rest. So
All right,
you didn't create your your
Why is this thing showing multiple fees, multiple fees, multiple fees, multiple fees?
First, did
uh
I actually edited something?
no,
Let me go
don't-
back. Let me try and go back. Probably I actually clicked on something earlier. Okay, it should be this way, right?
you know, I mean, it's this way, but your filter is still not being applied, and enter like top 20 in your show parameter. No, don't show this as filter anymore. Remove your company as filter. You should show
Okay.
your parameter. No, leave that. Show.
Okay.
Go to your parameter and on show parameter. Your parameter below your parameter, the one your top comp, whatever you call it.
After your measure, dimension measure.
Mm,
Go back to the. Okay, it's shown here, right?
it's showing yes, sir, but can't show the first one.
Go back there. Go back to your map. Go click on your parameter and show parameter. The one, not that one is remove that one.
Okay.
Click and remove that one. Or click on hide. Hide card.
Remove it.
The one below.
Hide that.
No. Martins, no.
Okay.
Click there.
Go down
All the way down. Hide card. All the way down.
Yes, there.
Now go to the parameter below. Yes, right click and click on show parameter. Right click on it.
On the top complaint.
Yeah, just right click on that one. Yes, that's a parameter. Then go to show parameter. Now just select top 10. You need to make sure that your parameter is working.
My parameter is not showing yet.
It's showing now on your right. You can see where it says top comp. So enter 10 there, for example. Enter. Click enter on your key. So it's not working.
It's not working.
Because you didn't. Now, go and edit a parameter. You must have done something wrong. Click there, right click and go to edit.
I don't think you apply the parameter to the filter.
Oh, okay. Okay, now, okay, so close this. Now go to your parameter on your filter shelf. The parameter, the company on your filter shelf. Yes, click there. Edit parameter. Edit parameter.
Edit filter.
Edit filter.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
filter.
Okay.
Now go to your top. So you didn't apply it.
Top complaint.
Yes. I click OK. So you didn't apply it. That was the issue.
Okay. But what about the
You have to create that. You are way behind. So watch the video and create that. Once I get to that workbook, try and catch up. If not, watch the video and catch up. Okay.
All right, sir.
I want this done today because we have another project that we need to work on.
All right, sir.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay, so this is done. The only other formatting I did, if you look at my mouse here, you can see I cleaned this up. For example, Colorado has or have two companies. I should have either have or has whatever, two companies. And if you look here, Arizona, and this one has 8 companies. So whatever the users just over it, you give them the state and the company in that state. So how did I do that? It's very easy. I come to all of the mark here, and I came to tooltip, and I just bring in, let me reset this and do this again. Everybody watch, it's very easy to do, okay? Let me reset this. So right now, if you can see, by default, it's going to come this way. Okay, and if you hover over your map right now, this is you'll be having something like this, right? So for me to clean this up and make it a little bit cleaner, I'll come to my all marks here. You can do it for any one of these, but for the simple way, I come to all mark here. I go to tooltip. Now this is the way it's displaying, okay? Now I know that this is my state, okay? So I'll just remove this state here. I don't want this one to show. And this is the aggregate that is counting my company. Okay, I will just remove this here and bring this up, and I'll try to make a statement with this with these two field. I'll just put has, or is it has or had or have? Let's put have to
Has.
huh?
Has.
Okay, not let me write English with the learner.
Okay.
So I'll now put companies here just to make it look as if. So when the users hover over anything on top here, it's going to read the state that you're hovering on and just put this statement in between. Okay. So I'm now just going to take this, make it bold, and I believe I'm using
Tableau board. Arena.
I'm using Times New Roman, and I'll just make
Okay.
it bold. So right now, I'll just uncheck this. I don't like using these two, so I just uncheck it. But you can leave it, it doesn't matter.
Is there any reason for not using those two, sir?
There's a reason. The reason, because for example, if I don't remove it, if any user click on anything, they can view my data. And I don't like to give users access to see my data because I don't know who has access to the right data or not. So for safety, I like to disable that function.
Okay.
You can only interact with it, but you can't view the data. If you want to get the data, submit a request, and if it's approved, I give it.
Oh, you go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So I'll just leave it this way, and you can see right now how this is working. So if I hover, like let's say Georgia, you're gonna say Georgia has one company. Now I might need to you can't say one company. So for me to fix that, in case of one, I will just come here and put company, and in brackets I'll put IAS. It just to show that, so the user can easily relate, or you can still leave it this way. Doesn't matter. Now click OK. You can see I change the way this is hovering. We get it?
Yes, sir.
It's very straightforward. Now, the same thing I did if you come to the dashboard here, you can see I have this title here. And if I put in 30 right now, it's going to read the top 20 companies that made this list for this company in 2014. It's going to give me their total revenue and the percentage of this revenue, of the whole total revenue for the 5,000 companies, and it's going to give me the workforce and the percentage of the workforce for this 30 company. So this is a lot dynamic right now. See, it's going to be like calculating. How did I do this? It's the same logic that we just apply here. So everybody watch, you're going to do it. I just created a worksheet, and I call that sheet title, okay? So for me to do it, I'm going to recreate it again, okay? It's very easy. Let me try to recreate this, okay? So I'll click, open another worksheet. I can call it.
Oh, I just have a question.
Okay.
The dashboard, is it color coded or it's just random colors?
You mean this?
Yes.
Now I try to use this 5,000 to match with the ink company color. This is a color: red, yellow, blue, and black. So I just manually did this just to try to map this name to their name. You don't have to. And I'm trying to like use this color a little bit that kind of get
Okay,
closer to
color.
that color. But you
Okay,
can use any color that you want. And I'll show
Okay.
you how I did all of this, okay?
okay.
So please watch. You're going to do this. You have time to do so. I'll open a new worksheet and I'll call these maybe like titles or whatever you want to call it. Now, for this title, I want to use my top N to make this statement, and I want to use the revenue and the percentage revenue and the workers. So all of the fields that I need to use, I'm just going to come here and put them into test. So I'll bring in my revenue. I'll put it into test. It's going to be like this. And I'm going to format it to be like in billions. I want this to be in billions. Okay. And I'll bring in I want whenever they select top 10, then I want Tableau to calculate the percentage of this total revenue. Okay. For example, if I remove this right now, the total revenue is $215 billion. Okay, that is the total revenue. Now, but if I select top, let's say top 50 or top 100, this is the total revenue for those top 100. Now, what is this? What is the percentage of this 90%? This 90 billion of the 215 billion? So I want Tableau to like show that to me as well, and I want the users to see the percentage of the revenue of any company range that they select. So I have to create a calculator field. And now the calculator field that I created is this right here. So it's an LOD. I'm saying, give me this sum of revenue and divide that by the total sum of revenue. Now, in the real life, you don't have to think twice. If you want to compute, write a calculation that gives you percentage of any aggregate, just use this. You don't have to think further. Okay. So this is max here shows I'm saying give me the max, all of the maximum revenue, and just give me the only sum of revenue based on the filter that I enter. Okay. And the same logic I did for the percentage of the workers. For example, the workers percentage here, the same thing that I did, but I just changed the sum to workers, and I changed this to workers. Now, I didn't have this formula in my head, but I have it somewhere in my Tableau public, some of the work that I did. Even though it's very simple, but I don't like to cram. But I know if I have to do it in real life, I'll just go down, copy my code, and just change it to the field that I want. You get it? So I'm going to copy this. Okay, everybody write this calculation quickly. Open a calculator field, call it percentage or worker, and write this calculation. Write it as you see it. Okay, these are functions. Okay, these are functions. All you have to do is bring in your sum revenue and that. So it's going to give you that calculation automatically.
Is it percentage work? Oh, it's different. Oh, the percentage revenue is different from the percentage work. Oh, of workers. Okay.
Yes, of workers. Maybe let me leave it that. So I want to get the percentage of the workers as well. So if I select, let's say Georgia, I want to know what is the percentage of Georgia workers of the total workers across USA.
Okay.
2 minutes, 2 minutes. Let's finish with this. Is Yomi here?
Yes, I am, sir.
Okay, all right. Any question? I know you are already into like IT, even though it's not this area, but you understand this, right?
Yes, sir. I'm learning
Okay.
it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
But please feel free to ask question, okay?
Yes, sir.
Who is done with this?
You got that
Like
down?
the revenue, is it the sum of revenue divided by max?
Yes, it's the same thing, but we are just changing this to revenue and changing this to revenue. It's the same formula. The same thing, if you want to get the percentage of, let's say, of this growth, just copy this formula and change this to growth and change it to good, it will give it the same thing. So whatever measure you want to get the percentage of, just put them inside here. Okay.
When I place
I have
my
a question.
Okay.
So this the brackets of the parentheses, how is this? Is it 2 or 3
Okay.
at the back of the workers? Why is it showing
Okay.
this way?
Put one bracket here. Let me show you the easy way. You see max here, open a parenthesis or bracket and close. For example, let me, everybody watch me, easy way. Let me nullify that. So I'll just write sum,
Okay.
bracket. Now in this bracket here, I want to put workers. I'll just click workers. So I have that. Then
Okay.
divide. Now I will not type my function max because this max is the function that comes with Tableau. Just click on max, it give it that parenthesis already. Okay. Now in that parenthesis, I want you, because we are using an LOD, this curly bracket is the function of LOD. So I'll go in there and type in my two parentheses. So I know I have these two parentheses. And inside that parentheses, I will just type in my sum again. And I put my open and close bracket. Then in there, I will now put my workers.
Okay.
Because if you have any open bracket, you must have a closing bracket to work. If you have an open curly bracket, you must have a closing curly bracket. And if you have another bracket again, you have to have a closing bracket. If not, you're going to get error.
I think that's why I'm having error.
But did you get it now?
No, I'm trying to figure it out. I thought I have it.
Okay, all right. So you want me to do this again?
Yes. Please.
Okay, everybody, what now? Just type in sum and use tab. Automatically, you have this. Okay, so do that. Everybody, do that. Sum, tab to get your curly bracket. And once you get that, just inside that bracket, type in your workers and click. So you have that already.
Okay.
Okay, got that?
Uh-huh.
Now, put your divide sign or division.
Okay.
Now, we want to use a level of details to get the maximum of our total for the whole 5,000. So percentage is computed by taking the fraction that you want and divide it by the total of the whole number. That's how you get your percentage, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now I want to use an LOD. I will start with my max function. So type your max and click. So you have your max with the curly bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Now inside, you can see I have this curly bracket here. So you have to manually type your open, sorry, not there. You have to manually type your curly bracket and type in the closing curly bracket.
Can I do that again, sir?
Now look on your key. You see after letter P, for those using Windows.
Okay, I got it.
After letter P, you will see two keys that have the curly bracket on top.
Mm-hmm.
Now hold your shift key, press on the first letter after P, that will give you your opening curly bracket. And the next one after the first one that you press will give you your closing curly bracket.
Okay, I think I got it.
Did you get that?
Nice.
Just look on your keyboard. After letter P, the next key you see like a kind of, I don't know what is that sharp bracket or whatever, parentheses. But if you hold your shift key and press on that, it will give you a curly bracket.
Okay.
And if you look on the next one after the one with opening curly bracket is the closing curly bracket. So hold your shift key and press on that as well. Do we get that?
Yes, sir.
Now inside the curly bracket, put your mouse in here so you can see that my cursor is highlighting inside the curly bracket, the open and close curly bracket, right? Did you see that?
Okay.
So just click inside the open curly bracket and the closed one. Just click in the middle. In there, type in your sum function and click tab. It will give you another bracket for the sum again. Or if you don't even know what to do, just copy this here, copy, go inside the curly bracket and just paste it. It's the same. Just copy the whole of this. We are trying to get the maximum of this total sum, which is for the whole of 5,000. Did you get it?
Okay.
Taba, are you okay now? You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Did we all get this?
Yes, sir.
Medina, did you get this?
Yes, I got it. Thank you.
Okay. Medina, you? Bola, did you get it? Bola, did you get it? We can't hear you. If you're talking, we can't hear you. Okay, so we all got this right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now go and do the same thing for revenue. So you cannot, the easy way to do it, since you already have this formula in here, if you want to just do it without having to write it again, just duplicate this, duplicate the one that you've written, go here and edit this, change the name to like revenue, for example. Just come in here and edit that field and put in your revenue in here. Come to the second one here, remove that and type in your revenue. You still have it because the formula is already there. You just want to do it for revenue. Did you get it? Should I do it again? Nadia, did you get it?
Yes, sir, I did.
Okay, so do for revenue and let's move on.
Okay.
1 more minute, please. Because I want everybody to like get this in their own way, however you want to write this to make a statement, go ahead and do it, but let's get this quickly. Okay, are we done?
Yes.
Okay, who need help with that? There should be nobody because it's very straightforward. Okay, so now that we have all our field, I want to bring in my top 10 parameter here. I'll just drop it into test. Okay.
Quick question, Lucky. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Did you put the filter company into filter?
Yes, because we want at the dashboard level, we want, if the users type in, let's say top 10, everything on the dashboard here should be for top 10. Both the amounts, the percentage, the workers, the location, everything should be for the top 10. That's why I said just apply it to all using data source, so it's easier for the users to use. So right now, all what you see here is for the top 10. If you count all of this company here, let's count 3, 2, 1, 1, that's 7, 8, 9, 10. So these are the top 10 locations. And for the top 10, 2 of those companies have been on this list for 1 year. 3 have been here for 2 years. 1 has been here for 10 years. Only one of them has been on this list, on this top 5,000 list for 12 years. And if you count everything, it's going to give you 10. And these are the industries for the top 10: energy, health, real estate, construction. And below here are the top 10 companies. So if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
So it's easier for you to read. And here, if you hover over each of these here, it tells you the companies that have been on this list for 2 years. So for this, you see is Echo Energy and Flying company.
There's
They've been here
energy.
for 1 year. So you see Echo here, which is this one and this one. So it's very easy for the users to read.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Okay, Victor, you were asking a question.
Yeah, I said my revenue, I wasn't getting the same figure you were getting.
It's because I'm using, right now, I'm on top 10. So if you put your top company to top 10, you should have the same thing.
Okay, thanks.
So I said, okay, let me do this again. I said, for us to have this kind of dynamic title, I want to show you how to do it. Okay, but once you know how to do it, you're going to write your own statement the way you want to make your statement at your dashboard level. Okay, so the way I did it was I opened a new worksheet. Okay, and I bring in my revenue. Okay, I bring in my workers. No, I'll put my percentage of revenue first. So it shows that for the top 10, this is their revenue, and their revenue is 15% of the whole total revenue for the 5,000 companies. So I'll bring in my workers as well. Where is the workers? I'll bring in my workers, just drop it into test. And I want to know what percentage is this 16,000 of the whole total workers. I'll bring in the percentage and drop into test. Now, I also want to bring in my top 10 to make my statement, okay? And I'll just drop it here, okay? Now, if you want to drop in your growth percentage, you can. I'm still coming here because I found a solution to this percentage growth issue that we have the other day, okay? But if you want to like drop it as well, you can. So as long as you know the statement that you want to make, okay? It's up to you. Now I have everything that I need to make my dynamic title. So I'm just going to come here.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the measure that you drop on the mark card. Some of them, like for revenue, is on sum of revenue. Percentage of revenue is on aggregation.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Worker is some of them. Okay. All right. Okay. I got you. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. If I use LOD to do this percentage calculation, it's going to turn to sum. But sometimes that will just give you aggregate because it's just aggregating that data itself. So what
Right.
that's a later class. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. So now I have everything I wanted here. It's time for me to now go and do my formatting. So I'll come here. I will uncheck this. Because I don't want whenever the user over it. I don't want them to see anything. If I don't uncheck this, if they click on it, you're going to see all of the tooltip. So I don't want them to see the tooltip. I'll just uncheck that and click OK. Now I'll go to my test label and click on it. I'll come to test and I'll click on this. So now these are all of my measure. And I want to make a statement around this, okay? Now, just take note of this. You can see that each of these measures here, they have this V bracket or this sharp bracket edge. That's to tell you that these are the fields populating this. You don't want to mess with this or edit this. Don't ever touch it, because if you mess with this, for example, if I remove, maybe I come in here and I remove this right now and I click apply. So you can see this one is broken. It's broken, okay? So I don't want to do that. So don't ever mess with that. So, but I want to make my statement here. So here is where you need to get creative on your own. So you might want to say, okay, I'll put a space here and I'll start here. I'll say, maybe I say, just for example, I'll say for the top, now I want to say top 10 or top 100, but remember we have a parameter that we can use to showcase our top. So I'll just copy this, I'll cut that and paste that here, okay? And you can start applying to see what that will do. So if I apply this right now, you can see that it's telling me for the top 10. So whatever I select in this parameter is going to show here, okay? I'm trying to make a statement that helps the users understand easily. I'm saying for the top value, when I say this is the total revenue, and I can come here and cut this revenue here and just paste here. And I can also say, and the percent of all revenue, you know, is I know this here, this one here is my percentage for the revenue. I will just cut it and put between my statements. And I can say the total worker or I'll call this worker here. I'll cut it and put in there. And here, finally, I can choose to just put the percentage in bracket. Let me call that and put this here and make a statement like this. And I click OK. So now you can see I've made a statement. Let me show my parameter. So here I'm saying for the top 10, I want to put company there so that they know for the top 10 here, I can put space and put companies. This is the total revenue, and the percentage of all revenue is this. The total, okay, an error there, I can go here. The total number, the total workers are, and that is the percentage of all of the workers. So if I select top 50 right now, you can see all of this will change to the top 50 because we have this filter already applied to this worksheet. It's going to compute the total revenue for these top 50 companies and show the percentage, and also compute the number of workers and show the percentage as well. So this becomes a little bit, not a little bit, becomes dynamic. And you cannot do your formatting how you want it. If you want to, like, say you want this to be bold and you want to use any of the font type. Maybe you want to use maybe something like this, and you want to make it like 60. Click OK, and let me move this a little bit. And you can make this entire view, so you can see how it's looking now. So for this 5,000 here, the way I did that, it was just manual. So let's say I want to like say, okay, I want to put for the top company in Inc. 5,000. So because I know that the Inc. 5,000, they use red, yellow, blue, and black, I can just highlight this 5 and make it like red, select the 0 and make it like yellow, select the blue, the other one and make it blue. And if I click OK, it gives me just something similar to their color. That was what I did. And you can format this anyhow you want to format, but I want you to get creative and make your own statement, because this is your own dashboard, and I believe it's going to come handy for you to use in your interview. You can use any kind of formatting that you want. It's up to you. I'll let you do that. Any question? It's just about being creative. Okay, you don't have to do this in the real life, but if you want to like make a statement, you can embed your field and your filters, and it becomes more interactive. And you can use any color that you want. This here is just a logo. I downloaded it from Google, and if you go to Google and you type in Inc. 500 logo, Inc. 500 logo. Go to image, so you see a whole lot of image. So I like white background, so just right click and save, and go bring it into your Tableau. If you want to use any of this, like this one here, go ahead, use it, but just get creative, okay? Now, any question on this? Any question? Okay, I'm going to let everybody go ahead and do this 20 minutes.
Yes, sir. But please, could you leave it on for like a few more minutes?
Yes, I will. I just want to show you guys something. You can see, I was trying to show you guys this viz yesterday, no, on Tuesday, but time didn't permit. So I want to show you guys how to do. I already show you guys, but I did some formatting here. And also one thing before I forget, this percentage growth, remember we were having issue, I would say it didn't make sense. So I figured out what a lot of the developers use. It's very simple. So just open your percentage field here. Instead of using the revenue, just do 100. So divide that by 100, and that will give us the percentage. And I kind of check it's 95% accurate. It gives us the growth of those companies over time, period. But it didn't tell us over the period of time. So edit your growth percent, remove the revenue, and just type in 100. That will give us the percentage. Everybody do that now, please, so we can all be in sync.
Lucky.
Yes.
With that, the growth percentage is showing far above 100. I mean, 100. Some of them are showing 861%, 900.
Yes, you can. Yeah, like I said, this is the growth of the company over time, which is a lot accurate. I checked it, but what they didn't tell us in this data is how long it took them to grow this percentage. Like if you look at Tesla have grew more than 2,000% over the period of 4 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Amazon have
Wait, can
grown.
we use 12 since we're looking at the years? 12 years now. We have those that, okay, we have, oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
This one is how long have they been on this top 5,000 company incorporation? This is a magazine that collates company growth. So some company make that list every year, and every
Yeah,
year
yeah. I
some
get you.
company fall off. So this is to tell you how long this company have made this list. It's like how long have you won Grammy consistently? So for the past 2 years, have you won Grammy or not? You know, some have not won at all, but some have been winning consistently. That's what this is.
Yes, I understand now. But Lucky, again, I was also trying to test that growth, percentage of growth today. And I was like, why don't we use percentage of total instead?
No, percentage of, you are not sharing any aggregate among this company. You are not sharing anything among them. So percentage of total is when you say, okay, you and I have $100, and we want to share it. And I say, you get 60, I get 40. So what percentage of total did you get?
Okay.
Yeah, but in this instance, you can't use that because it's not really something that we are sharing among ourselves. It's just collecting individual data and putting them together to see which of them make this list or not.
Okay, so this seems to be the best option, right?
This is, for example, if you look at the company level, this industry here, energy, has grown this percentage. But if I click on the energy right now, you can see that these are the companies within the energy. You can see that this eco company have grew 87%. This one has grown. So it's tell you how many percentage they've grown over time. But over that period is what we don't know. So this is very accurate. Like I said, 95% accurate.
Okay, cool. No problem. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so let me go back here, and have we all done this? Have we all fixed this for the group percentage?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So go ahead and create your own dynamic title. Only few people have published their first dashboard on Tableau server and put on the group. Only few people. I think about 3 people. If you haven't, try and catch up because these are your portfolio. If you have any question, you can ask off class, but please try and catch up. Don't just leave it. And for this, feel free to make your own statement, okay? How you feel, nobody should write exactly what is here, okay? But bring in this field and make your own statement, all right? I'll be back in 9:24.
Can I ask a question, please? I thought we were using for top 10.
Yeah, whatever you put in here is going to show in your statement.
Oh, okay.
It's going to show, but we try to make this type to more dynamic. So this is the top 10, and this is your the sum for the top 10, and this is their percentage. Like I said, look at mine here. If you want to make yours a little bit distinct, more colorful, go ahead. But make a statement with these measures here.
Okay.
So whatever the users enter, they're going to reflect in that statement. You saw what I did here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what you have to do.
So Victor, it will be just for the top, then you put the parameter top
Yes.
top number parameter, then so you are speaking to all of those values that we put on the mark.
On the
That's
tech.
the tooltip area.
Yes. Okay, thanks.
Just constructing your English.
Okay.
Nadia, any question? Vola, any question?
No question for now. I'm still working.
But did you get this concept?
I do. I kind of do. Yeah, I do. Maybe. Yeah.
Okay. But in the real
I'll
life,
just.
it's not something that you're going to be doing. But if you want to like get creative to like make your report a little bit more interactive, then you can learn how to use something like this.
Yeah.
But try to do this because for your interview, you might showcasing your work is the best way.
Best interview.
Yeah, because if they come in for interview, I just talk a little bit and divide them to my work. I say, okay, let me show you this. I share my screen. Before you know it, the interview is over. Visually, I captivate them. I made them captivated visually. That's it. I don't have time to.
Okay.
But if you don't have anything to show, they will be throwing questions at you, drilling you, and you just be taking it.
Okay,
So,
Lucky.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I just want to ask, in some instances, why you're having some interview, I'm playing devil advocate anyway. So are you the one that is going to guide them to your portfolio, or is based on the question, they ask fundamental question, what is that one, what is this one, and all of that. So you'll be answering those questions.
Yeah, me.
It is not in all instances that you're able to guide them towards your.
I look for every available opportunity. No, Ejiro, go ahead before I say that.
Yes. Not all interviews you have the opportunity, but most times they even give you the opportunity to ask questions and say something. So you can, at that point, just say, I'd like to show you my portfolio, if you don't mind, for a few minutes. Then before the interview, you would have already opened your page.
Right, right.
You can show them. They always give you the opportunity to say something.
Yeah, thank you, Angel. Like I said, I'm playing devil advocate.
What I normally do is
just trying to
after telling me about yourself and they start asking me about some reporting, how I do some stuff, tell me about your most complex stuff. I just keep saying, I look for the perfect opportunity to say, okay, to answer your question, can I share with you an example? They'll say, sure. Because for me, I already opened up my portfolio before the interview. I put my best work up. So once they say, yeah, go ahead, I just show it to them and take them, drill down. Before you know, that would take like 10, 15 minutes out of the interview. And for 30-minute interview, 15 minutes is gone, in my favor.
I've been in an interview that I showed them my portfolio. And the next thing they said was, oh, do you have any other work that you're proud of? And I just kept showing them and showing them. And they said, oh, okay, thank you. We'll get back.
Before you know it,
Yes, the interview was over. No questions.
Okay, look, Lucky, I had an interview that they asked me just 2 questions. The first question, tell me about yourself. The second one, why do you want to, 3 questions. Tell me about yourself. Tell me why you want to leave your present organization. And the third one is, what are the major challenges that you have faced, having worked for these numbers of years, 5 and all of that, period. So there was no opportunity to showcase anything. I'm just saying anyway.
Yeah, but look for every avenue. Like when you start asking questions, just look, but prepare your best work to show them, like open like 3 tabs of your work, and just for that opportunity. It will always show up. I always try to talk into that direction, and it always works for me, always.
Which make that interview, they ask you only 2 questions. Is it 2 questions you said?
Yeah, 3. Tell me about
3
yourself. Why do you want to leave your present organization? And the third one, what are the major challenges that you have faced, working in this field for these numbers of years that you claim,
That should be an easy interview then. If that's the
Yes,
question.
yeah, well, it is easy, so to speak, but I haven't read so now, so
I just see
okay.
sometimes it can take time.
right.
Okay. 4 more minutes. Let's get this done.
Okay, please, I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm done editing it to look like yours. I clicked OK. I thought it will automatically show on the worksheet.
Okay, share your screen. Let me see what we're talking about.
Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, I think I'm sharing now.
Okay. Can you maximize your screen? You are using MacBook also. Okay. Okay. Well, you didn't save it. Where did it go? No, you are on the tooltip. You are doing this on the tooltip. If you do it on the tooltip, for example, click OK. So now go and hover on your feed or on any yeah, you see, because you did it in your tooltip. So for me, I didn't want this to show in my tooltip. I just wanted it to show on my test. So the easier way to fix this, okay, go back to your tooltip.
Okay.
Just copy everything so you don't have to do it again. Copy. And just uncheck your show tooltip because to me, I don't want it to show on my tooltip. And click OK. Now go to your test. Your test. No. Above tooltip, where you're coming from.
Okay.
Yeah, go there, click there, then go to those 3 dots, your test. You see, yeah, click there. This is where we did it. So just Ctrl A, delete everything and paste what you just copied from there.
Oh.
Because those fields are already in your tooltip already. So just delete this and paste that. So click OK, issue. Now go on top on your standard and make it entire view. On your standard, you see where it says standard? Yep, make it entire view or fit entire view. Okay, that's it.
Thank you, sir.
Now, but if you want to get more creative with this, go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Right, yeah, Lucky, I have one more thing to add.
Okay.
It's a form of encouragement anyway. Guys, just to encourage you further, like what Lucky is saying with regards to your portfolio is very important. Look, I understand that sometimes you may have opportunity to show your work. Some other time you may not have the opportunity. Yeah, I've been working now for almost 2 years as well. So, but the first job I got was because of my portfolio. You know, the director has already seen my portfolio when we were having that conversation with the hiring manager. So he has looked at that portfolio, he loves it. but then they had somebody in-house they wanted to use. They used the guy for almost 6 months. After 6 months, they came back to me and they're like, oh, are you still available? Yes, I'm available. Yes. So after that, because he has already fell in love with everything I did, and everything I did was as a result of what we learned in this class. He loved everything, and that was why I got that job. And that same job I still have today. So when you have the opportunity to do this, what we are doing now, do it very well, publish on your Tableau Public, and the sky will just be waiting for you to excel.
Okay, thanks for that.
On portfolio too.
Right.
Some recruiters go to Tableau Public and look, and once they see your name or see you on LinkedIn, they go to Tableau Public to look at your portfolio.
Right.
And they call you based on what they see on your portfolio.
Yeah.
So it's good that your portfolio is rich and very presentable. Then I also was in an interview where they had already checked my portfolio and they were like, oh, among all the applicants that they've had, that most people, once they hear that they have interview, they'll just go and start downloading people's stuff, putting on their Tableau Public. But they said, my portfolio is consistent, that I've had the portfolio running like for the past 3 years. And it's not like it was lump sum that was dropped in. So as we do the class, just do it and upload it, because they look at these things. They say it's not lump sum. It's not like you heard about the interview. Immediately you now started going to put things on your profile, because you know that they might ask you, or you might want to show your profile. So it's important that your portfolio is rich.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, and again, one more thing. I said, look, and the guy was like, you did all of this? Yes, I said, well, I was just doing all of those things at my leisure time. And one was like, oh, so when you are busy on your job and you're still doing this on your leisure time, it just shows how exceptional you are. You see, look, those are feedbacks. Yep. And just to corroborate what Ejiro just said now.
I was in Nigeria in February, and a job went to my portfolio and called me to say if they have a job, if I'm available, and I said yes, and that was it. No interview. and this is not like a job of 100K. You're talking of like the high 100s.
Yeah.
Yeah, the high 100. I didn't do interview. The portfolio was up. I was in Nigeria because I roam my number to Nigeria.
Yeah.
So when I say do your assignment and publish, this is one of the reasons. Because if you have published one dashboard last week, this one will like be your second one now. Okay, so please try and do all of those things. Okay, so are we all done with that?
I'm struggling a bit. Can I share your screen?
Yeah.
Because I'm not making sense.
It just write some grammar,
I'm struggling today, y'all. Okay.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Now, for your revenue percentage, go and change that to a percentage. You can see it's showing 1.000. So hold on.
Okay.
Exit out. Just
Okay.
close this.
Okay.
Now, just go to your revenue percentage and format. Yeah, right there, click on that, go to format. And go to your number and make that percentage.
This one?
Yes. Make it percentage.
Oh, okay.
And make it like 2%. Okay, 2 decimal place. Okay, that's good. Okay. Now you can see that it's showing 100%. That's because you've not applied your filters across. That's why. Okay, but so go and do the same thing for your workers. For your worker percentage. Yes. Now, let's quickly make sure that you're passing your parameter filter across. So
Okay.
exit out, bring in your company to your filter shelf. No, just go back there. You can do it anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go back to your title.
Okay.
Now bring in your company to your filter shelf. No, not that one.
Oh,
you are
bring.
using the wrong action filter. I don't know where you get that from. So just remove that. Remove that. Now bring in your company. Yeah, bring it on your filter shelf. You didn't drop it properly. Yeah, drop it. Now go to your top. Go to your by field and go use that parameter and click OK. So you see now it's working. It's giving you whatever you select, it's giving it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're there already. So just try and make a statement. If you want to copy mine, go ahead. So let me share my screen. For those of you who don't know, just
Thank
copy
you.
myself. Yeah, you're almost there. Nadia, can you share your screen and see what you did?
Okay.
No, just share your screen. Don't be timid. Again, this is the learning point. Okay.
There you go.
Excellent. So now go back on your standard and make it entire view. And your revenue percentage. Where's your revenue percentage? Go back to your revenue percentage. Let me see what you did. You didn't bring in your revenue. Okay, it's right there. Okay, click on that revenue percentage. Yeah. Go to the formatting. Yep. Click. Go to format. Expand that little. Go to numbers. Yeah, expand it. And make it percentage. Yeah. So that's good now. So it's working properly. And do the same thing for your worker percentage.
Okay.
Yeah, make that also percentage because we're trying to calculate the percentage. Okay, now go back. It looked like you did something wrong. So click close that formatting page. So go to your revenue percentage field. No, the field itself for your calculations. Edit your calculation for the revenue percentage.
Okay.
Yeah, edit. Let's see what you did. Some revenue. Yep, that's good. So now go back to your group. To your workers percentage. Maybe you didn't change that. Edit. Let's see what you did there. Okay, so what are you having? Okay. Click OK. So why are you having this? Okay, it's not the same thing. Okay, I'm the one seeing differently. Okay, all right. It's looking good, but try and, for example, play with your formatting. Okay, try and make a statement. Looking good so far. Yeah, you're there. So let me share my screen for now.
Thank
Okay, if you want to copy what I wrote on mine, go ahead. Okay, but at least you know how to do it. Okay, this is what I wrote. So if you want to copy this, go ahead. If you want to write it the same way I did mine, let's go ahead. And you know that you can go on my Tableau Public and download this worksheet and see everything I did. I put a message on our group. You can go to my Tableau Public, download my work. Okay, if you go to, for example, if you go to Tableau Public, let me go to Tableau Public, for example. If I come in here right now, okay, if you want to look for my work, go to search and type in my name. I can do that for anybody in class. So you will see these. But come to authors, you see me right here. This is me right here. So you can follow me or you can click my work, just click on me, and it shows you all of my work. So this is the one here. You can download it. you can download anything here and try to see what I did and try to recreate it. You can, okay? So you can follow me. Once I see you, I'll follow you back. So everybody in class, try and follow.
Each other, yeah.
Yeah.
We should
So
follow
you
each
can
other.
go back and download this and make sure you get yours looking like this, okay?
Can I share what I wrote so that you see if it makes sense?
Okay, quickly, because there's still one more thing we need to do before. Okay, all right. So share your screen. For the top 10 companies in England, the total revenue is this, and the percentage of total revenue is that. The total worker, yeah, this is nice. I mean, this is good.
Okay,
This is
thanks.
good, yeah. So start putting your dashboard together, okay?
Okay,
Start putting your dashboard together. This is nice.
thanks.
Bola, are you there? Bola, you're not talking. Okay. All right. Let me share my screen. So are we okay? Medina, are you okay? Medina, are you okay?
I'm not done, sir.
Okay, but you know what to do, right?
I'm missing it somewhere.
Okay, share your screen quickly. 4 minutes. Share your screen.
Okay, sir.
Daramola, are you there? Are you okay? You've been quiet.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm struggling, but I think I'll just wait and watch the video and go step by step.
Okay, if you want to like quickly share your screen, go ahead. Okay, after Medina. Okay, so you have all your fields. So all you have to do is go to your test.
Okay, sir.
Click on there. Now we can see your screen again. Once you click that, you see the 3 little dots.
Yes, I clicked on it and it's bringing edit label.
Edit label. Yeah, you will see like 3 little dots over there, and then once you click on that, it's going to pop up that window where you need to like.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on it now.
Okay. You might need to like maybe like we can let's do a remote session so I can check why your system is not sharing properly. You might be missing something. Okay, yeah. You can chat me like we can.
Thank you,
let's
sir.
see. Okay, all right.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Dara, do you want to share your screen quickly?
All right. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. Give me a minute. I'm using 2 laptops. So I have to move to the other laptop. Just give me a minute. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So while you're doing that, let me share this and show the next thing that I did here. So I want to also know some of the skills that we can bring or use in our dashboarding. It's called Viz in Viz. You see, for example, if I want to see these 2 companies that have been on this list for 1 year, if I hover over this, it shows me that 2 companies. And if I look at this, it shows me the 3 companies. So this is what we call Viz in Viz. And how do we do it? It's the same process like what we're doing here, but you have to put 1 Viz into 1 Viz. Actually demonstrated that on Tuesday, but it wasn't coming out the way I wanted it. So let me show you how I accomplish this. So I created a worksheet just like this. Okay, this is a worksheet, just similar to what we have here. This, okay, and I just did some formatting. Okay, I did some formatting by, for example, I went to format and I went to the borders. I just choose most of the borders. I want the borders to be, vivid. I put some borders, like give each of these border, and for the color, I give it the bar chart, like this little dark border to make it a little bit popping. So you can also create any kind of chart, whether bar chart or pie chart or any kind of chart that you want to do. So if you create this, now how do you embed this into this chart here? All you have to do is come to your tooltip, okay, and I just did some color formatting. That's what you see here for the top 10 parameters. For the top 10 parameters here, I make it red, and I did the same color for the 5,000, just like we did on the title. Then I just give a space here, and I put in this name here. I said companies. So under this company, for example, this is actually a sheet here. So how did I do this? I just type in company. Let me redo that again. I just type in companies and I hit enter. So under this company, I want to bring in this worksheet here. So all I have to do is go to this little insert here. I'll say insert worksheet. And this is my worksheet name, measure by company 2. I'll just insert that there. And I can preview to see how it's going to look. So you can see it's not looking really good the way I want now. So I'll just click out, and I believe I made this, I increased my width to like 500, and I can again preview. So you can see it's coming out now. So the width here is just like expand or give the width some space to pop out. And I just make this here, the same formatting with this. I make it Time Roman, just like that, and I'm done. So if I hover over this, it's just going to start showing up. And this is actually a filter. So for example, if I hover here, it will not show me everything. It will only show me the details in that sheet for this 1 or 2 and so on. And I can do this for any kind of chart. For example, let me create a company here. No, let me do like the industry, and let me do the revenue. Let me flip this so that it can be a little bit spacious. So now if I want to say, okay, I want to see the revenue for the companies in this industry, I can create another chart here, and I'll bring in my revenue here, and I'll bring in my companies here. Let me flip this as well. So now I can see, I made this like fit with as well. So I can see all of these companies. So if I want to like make this colorful, I can also bring this company to color to give each company its own color. It doesn't matter. So if I want to embed this into this sheet right here, all I have to do is go to this tooltip and do any kind of formatting I want for those labels in the tooltip, and hit enter. I can give it a title to say, okay, maybe like I did before, I'll say companies. It doesn't matter. If you want to underline it, you can underline. And now I'll give the space. Now I want to embed this worksheet under this place here. I'll go to worksheets, go to sheet, and bring in my sheet 9. And I can preview to see how it's going to look. So it's looking a little bit clustered. I want to give this, I want to increase my width to like make it, give some space. You can give to say, okay, 600 or 500. And now let me preview. Okay, it's looking good. So I'll click out of here. Oh, I didn't save it. My bad. I canceled it. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll just let me format this again and center. It doesn't matter anything you want to do. Let me bring in my companies. And I'll just underline this and go in here. Now I'll go back here and bring in my sheet. And I want to increase the width so that the width can have more space. I'll do 600. And I'll just click OK. So now if I hover over construction, now under construction, there's only one company under construction, which is ABC Supply. So it's showing me the company under construction industry. But if I go to the next one here, under energy, we have 4 companies. So let me show the 2 tips. So under energy, we have $11.4 billion. So under the energy, these are the companies that are made up of this $11.4 billion. So, and if you add the revenue for these 4 companies here, it's going to add up to that same 11.4. So this is what you call V's in V's. Okay. Say for example, let me bring in my top parameters, and I say, okay, I want top 50. Yeah. So all of these are the top 50 companies, and these are their industry. So if I hover each of this industry, I can see the companies inside this industry. Do we get it? This can be any kind of charts, okay? If I say, let me change this chart right now to like heat map, for example. If I come over here, I'm going to be seeing heat map. We can use any kind of chart for this V's in V's. Okay, if I do pie chart, which I don't like, let me do an entire view. And if I come over here, I'll start seeing the percentage of those industry for each of that. Do we get that?
Yes.
It's very straightforward, just to know what to do. So that was how I accomplished this here. But I'm just using a table, more like what we did here, but I'm just formatting it to look a little bit nicer. And then I came in here to insert the sheet in here. That was all. And then I went to do my dashboarding. I put everything together in my dashboard, and that was it. And once I'm done with my dashboard, I'll right-click here and hide all of the sheet. I actually have to come here first and hide this sheet. And hide all of these are not part of my work, so I'm just going to delete this. I don't need all of these. Now I have my report ready for publish, and I just publish this to the server, and the users can start making decisions with this. Now for this download icon here, it was the same thing that we did the other day. Let me do this. Is actually a download icon. Say if you go to my Tableau Public right now, and you're viewing this report. So if you want to download this report, for example, if you click here, you're going to download that report for you in PDF. You click download, it just download that report for you. And we did this in the first class. So I have this report in PDF, no longer, Now, what did I do differently here? So I brought in my download icon here, my download field. By default, it's going to show this download PDF. And I said we can format this to be like either PDF or PowerPoint or image or crosstab, doesn't matter. But now I'm just staying with this PDF. So here, instead of me using text, I will change it to image. Just the same way you brought in this image logo. So just change this to image. And I want to bring in that download image that I I already downloaded from the server. So this is the image here. And I can just write anything here to say click to download, but this is not necessary anyway. Click to download PDF. And I'll just click OK. So you see the image comes here. So whenever the users click on this image, it's going to download all of this report for them.
So if the user needs to download the Excel sheet, so they need to request permission.
You can also give the users.
Yeah,
yes, I mean, for example, if users can download a specific data when you don't, for example, let me share this, let me enable this tooltip now. This one is here. Okay, let me fix this one. So
yeah, that's what
if
I'm
they
saying.
click on this right now, they can download only this data for Texas.
For Excel, yeah.
Yeah, in Excel. Okay, but I don't want that. I mean, I don't want to give them to be able to like download
Yeah,
my.
which is what I'm saying, that if they need to download the.
Yeah, but if the users need to like download all of this data, you can also use this instead of doing a PDF. You can just say cross tab. So if you click OK right now, let me do presentation mode. If they click on this, it's going to, okay, this only work on the server. You're going to ask them, do you want to download the data for a particular worksheet or for all of the worksheets? Once they click on it, it's going to download for them. So this download option can be PDF, it can be PowerPoint, it can be image. Okay.
Right.
So please, everybody, try and get your dashboard public. Don't worry if it's looking good or not, just get it ready, okay? Publish it, because we are going to jump into something else. We want to start working with like sales data, like sales and profits, sales by this manager and so on, okay? Any question on this?
Not on this one. Do you have time for me to quickly still share my screen?
Okay, share your screen. Let me stop sharing.
Quick question, sir. You want us to publish it today or tomorrow? Is there a timeline?
Try and publish it at max tomorrow, because I'm going to give an assignment today for our next project.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And now I've done a whole lot of explanation. I'm going to be talking less while you're going to be doing more. So in our next project, it starts by our next class Monday, but you have to start working on it. I'm going to send out the requirement, and everybody, I expect everybody to like do 50% of what you're going to be doing from Monday. So you're going to be more hands on it, more hands on deck for the newbies. I'm not going to be explaining like this anymore. You're going to be like looking at your work. What did you do? Try to help you fix it. Then you're going to be doing a whole lot of stuff. So try and publish this. If you can tonight or tomorrow morning, go ahead. But once I will show you guys the data source for the next project, and I'll send that to the requirement by tomorrow morning. So before Monday, you have to get at least 50–60% done. Okay. So Bola, go ahead and share your screen.
Okay. Thanks. Okay.
Okay.
Can you see?
No, you're not sharing yet.
What?
You're not sharing.
Yeah.
You're not sharing. You can't see your screen. Click on share screen and click on share on the tab that
Yeah.
pop up.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. Just try and maybe I'll touch base with you after this. Okay. All right. If you have an issue, but try and see if you can share, then let me know. All right. We have 5 minutes left, so I need to walk you guys to the next project. So everybody watch this. For the next project, we're going to be using this data set, Superstore sales. Okay. Now we're going to do a whole lot of project with this data. This data is large. It's large, and we're going to do a whole lot of projects with this. Sales analysis, variance analysis, sales report, profit marginal, a whole lot. So download, come to your resources here, sample data, and go to business. Under business, the first one. So the one that we use, I think they just updated this. Okay, we use this. This is the one that we are working on now. But we're going to be using this sample Superstore. Okay, and I'm going to send out the assignment for the next class. Please try and catch up with these two projects that we've done. The first one and this one. Try and get it out of the way by at least tomorrow, because this one is large. We don't want anybody to hold us back. Okay, so download this data, and if you come to this Tableau Public, please try and utilize these resources here. You have a whole lot of resources here. If you click here and try to see what other people have done with this data, just type in Superstore report or data. Now, this data set is the most commonly used data set for people when it comes to Tableau learning. You see a whole lot of report that people have done with Sample Superstore. Already, I'm falling in love with this guy's work. You know, if I click on it to see what he did, you can see total sales. You even have some KPI trend to show sales is going up. Regional sales is down by 29% and so on. See, very nice report. And all of these are just, there is no, it's just techniques. So you can come here and download this guy's report to try to get an idea of what he did. It's very simple. You can see, once you download it and look at each of the worksheets, you see what he did here, how he came about this KPI. You know, profit is up for this region and so on. If you want to explore, please explore. There are a whole lot of stuff. Like I said, this data set is huge. Okay, and a lot of stuff that we're going to do with this. This is donut chart. We've not talked about donut chart. We're going to do that because it's very good to show KPI. You know, if you want to learn how to create a donut chart, you know, you have it here. Okay, so come to your resources, go to the data, download this Sample Superstore, and try to explore what other people have done. If you even go to YouTube, for example, YouTube, okay, and you put in Sample Superstore Tableau, put in Superstore Tableau. You will see a whole lot of tutorial on, like this one. This one here is 28 minutes. If you don't even know what to do in the assignment I'll be sending out, just watch this guy here and do exactly what he did with just watch and do. The key point of you learning quickly is watch and do. Watch him do it, then you go and do what he did. You know, in Africa, they will say by pretense, one can become holy. So if you pretend to be holy enough, eventually you get used to being holy, and people see you as being holy. You know, so just try, watch and do, watch and do. A whole lot of resources are here for you. Okay, so there's no excuse for you not doing the assignment I'll be sending out. Okay, if you want to know how to do dashboarding here, maybe like this project that we are doing now, I say go and do your dashboard. This is my dashboard. You go and do your own and publish, and we all review. You can come here on YouTube and just type in Tableau dashboarding, you know, and you see a whole lot of videos. Just follow what they did. You don't have to do your dashboarding exactly the same way that I'm doing mine, but have your own way of doing your own dashboard, because like I said, look at yourself as a woman who's trying to go out. How do you want people to see you? You have to like dress accordingly. Okay, take out your time to look good. Your dashboard represents you, how you want people to view you at work. So you can come here and just look, okay, I like this dashboard. Let me lay out my dashboard the same way like this guy, you know. You can see top 10 dashboarding tips. Just follow it, okay? All right?
Okay.
Any question? Any question? Okay. Thank you, everyone. I'll try and pull this video first thing in the morning tomorrow, and I'll send out the assignment. You already know where the data is now, so download the data and try to get your work done before Monday, so we can just review and make some changes, and then we move on to the next one. Like I said, it's going to be hands-on for you guys, especially for the newbies. You're going to get your hand really dirty. I'll show you a whole lot of stuff. If I keep saying, talking, and doing, you're not going to catch it. But I want you to like get your hand really dirty right now. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, there's just one more thing. I'm just wishing that I wish that you can show everybody that that's how you, for example, the year on list. You know, the color coding, how it's staggered. Just to
Okay.
show, I know how to do it. I'm just saying for the sake of
okay. This you mean this color coding here?
Right. So I, you know,
Okay.
it's staggered. Basically, I know you just use edit and
Okay, all right. But if you have to go, you can drop, but I won't take 5 minutes here. So I'll just do that again. So I brought in the year on list here. Now your years on list by default is in your measure, but it's not a measure. Okay, you can just drag it and put it in your dimension here. Tableau will take it from here, okay? For example, it used to be here. Just drag and put it up here. Okay, or if it's here, just drag it and put here and change it to discrete. You see the same? No, the discrete here will not work. Or you can make it like ATT. You know, no, that won't work. So just drag it and put it here, and bring it here. And now I want to know how many companies falls within this area here. So I just drag it and put here. So this will show me all of the companies that the count of company. So I'll come to my show me. I want to use this heat map. That's what I want to use. And by default, it gives me this color. So I can make this entire view. Now this color here, I want to use something more like red, blue, and so on. So I'll just double click on this color, or I can come to color and edit
Select.
color. Yeah, either way, it's still going to bring you here. So I'll come to my color palette and I'm using my pool temperature diverging. Just click this. Now it's going to pop up this, but I want to use like a step color, you know, but you can leave it this way if you're okay. But for me, I just want to make it like 4-step color. I just click on step and reduce this and click apply. That was all I did.
right.
And then I brought in that V's in V's into the tooltip. But you are free to use anyone that you want to use, but make sure you have that vis in vis in there, which I showed you.
Right, thank you. I just wanted you to show everybody. That's
Okay.
Thank you. Good night.
Okay,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thank you. Good night,
Yeah.
All right,
everyone.
thank you, sir. Good
Bye.
night.